Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. So we start on the daily time frame, and I have to say the daily chart is a little bit challenging to describe. We try to keep it as simple as possible. Assumption is that this here could be a B wave pullback or a wave 2. However, I would not be surprised if it goes down a little bit lower and the wave count could change, and it could very well be, but it wouldn't really change anything as such. It would change the roadmap a little bit. The support area, which really matters, however, isn't changing. As I always say, the wave counts, well, they provide a roadmap, yeah? They are basically, yeah, just a roadmap, just a pathway that the market could take. And as you can see, I still have bullish scenarios here on the chart that I am tracking. There is a support area, however, that really matters. So I don't care if this here is a B wave correction as per Elliott wave, or if it's a wave 2, or if the larger wave 2 is still unfolding. That could be the case, yeah, which is now a bit challenging to understand if you're not so familiar with Elliott wave. This is just how I label it, essentially. It will have an impact on targets, but to keep it very simple, depending on how low we go, I would have to make a call whether this is already the next wave up or if we are still stuck in that correction that finished in August last year. Because these corrections, they can extend. And if the price, to keep it very simple, comes down to the previous swing low, then it would indicate that we are in the same correction still. Whereas if we turn around somewhere from here, it would indicate that we are already in the next move up. But all of that is not so important for the analysis as such. What I believe really what really matters is that the price holds the yellow support area. So what we don't want in any bullish scenario, any of the ones here, and you can see there is a white count, a white scenario that can send the price higher in its so-called diagonal pattern. The white scenario, however, is not preferred because this move up here in the beginning doesn't really fit in. But again, I don't want to get too much in the detail. It is a valid scenario, and there can be some twists and turns and some changes here along the way. But in this scenario, the price also needs to hold $6.91. And in the yellow scenario as well, which could also go higher, but will not go as high as the white scenario. What I'd still like to see, though, is a rally towards $38, maybe even $55. The condition is, and this is very, very important, the condition is that we're holding above $6.90. The 78.6 retracement is always a powerful support level for any corrective pullback. It's a key level that we use to measure sentiment. So all I want to say here, it could still go a little bit lower. We've got $10.70 as next support, which was nearly reached already. I mentioned in the last update that I assume that the price will get to the $11 mark. We've hit $12 so far, so maybe it will still go a little lower. We're now at $13 again. $8.90 is then the next one, and then $6.90. These blue zones or levels are Fibonacci extensions, and they are just different ways of calculating targets. And you see there's a bit of an overlap there around $11, and then also $8.60 to $8.90 is support, a bit of a cluster there. And down here they are a little bit further apart, $6.91 and $7.43. Let's take a quick look at the smaller time frame as well for Link here for Chainlink. Not much change there, but the smaller time frame helps us understand which level needs to be broken to the upside to indicate a low has formed. Here you can see that the downside move could be nearly complete. We have enough waves in place of this correction to consider the pattern technically complete, but that does not guarantee a reversal. So what we need to see is a break above the last high minimally, and that's at $17.70. Without a break above that level, there is absolutely no sign that a low is in place. This would be the first level that needs to be broken, ideally in 5 waves. Then we have an indication that a low is in place. Then the next resistance will be around $27 and then around $31. These are the next resistance levels. Next support around $11. And yeah, the wave count to the downside is technically complete, But until we break above that 1770 level, there is no, what is it, 17, yeah, 70 level, the downtrend could still continue. The downtrend is still intact. So we'll see if the market turns around. This is a key spot, but the reaction to the last low doesn't really impress me yet. That's the update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.